graduates, friends, and families. And to our liberal arts and sciences graduates, congratulations on the completion of your degrees. For the class of 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic is a generation-defining event. It has arrived just when you and your families were planning to celebrate the beginning of the next phase of your lives and careers. I urge you to remember that you are uniquely qualified to seize the opportunity presented by the challenges facing all of us today and in the future. No matter what your career path may be, you will be able to use your education, intelligence, creativity, and adaptability in the months ahead to help us get through this emergency and create a stronger global community. I am convinced you will be successful. My message today builds from a column by David Brooks that was published last year. It was entitled, "The Difference Between Happiness and Joy." In it, he reflects on the happiness and joy felt by those at college graduations. I quote the key paragraphs in the column. There are two kinds of emotion present at any graduation ceremony. For the graduating students, there is happiness. They've achieved something, they've worked hard, and are moving closer to their goals. There is a different emotion among the families and friends. That emotion is joy. They are not thinking about themselves. Their delight is seeing the glow on the graduate's face, the laughter in her voice, the progress of his journey, and the blooming of a whole person. Brooks summarizes, quote, "Happiness usually involves a victory for the self. Joy tends to involve the transcendence of self." This is an interesting distinction, seems plausible, so let's give this conclusion some critical thought. Reflecting on my own life in higher education, I can understand Mr. Brooks' definition of happiness. I still clearly recall the happiness I felt when, at a certain point in my education, I realized that I would never, ever have to take a test again. I had finished all of my coursework. Free of tests, starting that day, I felt carefree and happy. But my mindset quickly changed in the years that followed. As it became all too clear, I would still be tested by endless challenges and problems. The tests did not simply stop. They changed in form and frankly became harder than ever. Indeed, the pandemic has opened another test that we must all take. So that earlier happiness was, in effect, temporary. However, I have experienced joyous satisfaction in many ways. For example, in the lives of my children and the successes of UF students like you. That kind of joy will never be lost. Every family member who has been supporting you has been tested, faced adversity, and made sacrifices so you could all celebrate together. Every friend who has stood by you in happy times and sad times has helped too. Their feelings of joy come not from just your happiness, but from a strong sense that they were with you on this journey and that all of you together can now celebrate what has been achieved. So did Mr. Brooks give us useful definitions of happiness and joy? He suggests happiness can be fleeting, but joy can always be with us, and it comes from creating happiness in others. It's a nice idea. I do think, however, that is overly simplistic when we try to describe the feelings of college graduates like you. We hear from graduates that they have worked not just for themselves, but also for their families. We have witnessed the joy of first-generation students as they give their families what they have long dreamed of, a college degree for their child. Those graduates and their families joyously celebrate together as equal partners in success following a lifelong shared effort. I am certain that all of you and your families and friends will also share this moment of celebration as one of joy. You have accomplished a long shared goal, having overcome adversity together. My wish for you as new graduates is that you continue to pursue joy for others in your life. Finally, I want to take a moment to recognize those of you and the thousands of CLAS alumni and their families who work in healthcare professions. You are on the front lines of the battle against the pandemic. Your contributions are essential, and we know that many of you are putting yourselves in harm's way to protect us all. We sincerely thank you for your efforts. We should also remember the contributions of the many other students and alumni whose work sustains us in these difficult times. They are contributing to the search for medicines and vaccines, making sure we are getting vital services and supplies, holding together businesses large and small to keep the economy moving, and taking care of those who need special help. These are but a few examples of how CLAS graduates like you are making a positive difference in these turbulent times. As members of the Gator Nation, I know that you will continue to help one another and your communities. There is no other college community in the world that I would rather stand with today, and we are proud of every one of you. Stay safe, go Greater, and go Gators.